shall we try this again? Or something? Maybe? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. All right then. Thanks, OBS. I appreciate whatever the fuck you were just trying to do there. I don't know what happened there, but yeah, it just decided it was gonna like. As soon as I hit the chat window, it went and just died. Like, well, all right then. Unstable internet connection. I see. All right then. Apparently, wow. Try to pull it out and blow on it. Apparently, does it need diapers now? I don't know. I don't know what happened. I have no idea what the fuck happened. All I know is it just it kind of went. Whatever. Unstable. Welcome to the server. Yes, indeed. Very much so. I was about to say hi. How you doing? And then dismiss. What? Sorry, I'm just making because it's a stream finished. There we go. Holy shit! It took YouTube long enough to pick back up. Wow, that was something. Anyway, moving on. Hi, what's up? Happy Sunday. Yeah, you're confused. I'm confused. Because it just kind of decided, no, we're not doing this anymore. And then I went, yes, you are. And I guess it had problems trying to figure out what the fuck was going on. Image is clear on the clock, on the kick, and pixelated as fuck on YouTube. Perfect. Oh, wait, I read that wrong. That's alright. Hello! Hi, Grace, how are ya? Hey, I know this song. Server bot. Yeah. So we got that going for us, yeah. Anybody else seeing fuzzy as shit there? Well, let me see. No, not according to my copy of it. So I don't know. Hey, you know what? How could it not be a normal stream if we didn't spend the first half hour fixing all the fucking bugs, right? Yeah. I don't know. See, and my chat window here is has apparently decided it's not going to work either. The one in OBS. So, you know, God forbid something fucking go right. Hooray! Chat is waiting for a new message. Okay, there we are. Son of a bitch. Feels like old times. Yep, pretty much. Rebooted, I'm good. Clear to me. No boom boom music? What the fuck are you talking about? Yes, there is. Anyway. Yeah. Welcome to the shit show, yep. Yep. How could it not be a stream if it didn't become a shit show right out of the gate? Anyway, Crazy, what's going on? Nice to see you there. And Grace, you're doing good. I'm glad to hear that. Not right at this second, no. Also because I'm tired of getting fucking copyright claims for every time I try and play something that I wrote. So there's that. Oh, here we go. Oh, hello. So yeah, as I mentioned, I pushed back by about a half an hour because, yeah, the last live stream happened to get a copyright, not a strike, but a copyright claim on it, on a song that I wrote. So I had to spend a little while disputing that. So I'm hoping that at least that can get cleared up and whatnot, because I listened to the one that they claimed that it was, and it's only 30 seconds of it. And I'm like, those are nothing alike. So, fuck you. Take your claim and shove it up your ass. Yep, I wrote it, you donut. Yeah, very much rude. Oh well, is what it is. I know what song I'm not going to play on the stream for the next little while. At least not, one, not where it's highly audible. But what are you gonna do? Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep writing music. No, it wasn't even that one. No issue. Hey, see, there you go. So yeah, I don't know. Nope, it is not. It's one that I put out over a year ago. So yeah, they can take a long hard suck on my ass. It was a Marvin Gaye family, yeah. I play G major 7th chord, which they obviously invented. That's true. What you shove up your ass is none of my business. What you do at home is entirely on you. That's or in you, I guess, in that case. And I'm just making sure that all of the audio stuff is set up as it should be. It seems to be. Excellent. All right. Now you're pissing with your pants down now. Yay. Anyway, enough of that shit. What's up? What's going on? How's things? Service here sucks. Indeed. Service here apparently seems to suck too. It's windy as hell outside. And, yeah, it's, not a good time. Please stay away from butts. Why? What's it to you? I don't want to clean, but I really need to. I'm sorry. Do what you gotta do. I'm sorry. I don't want you to clean either. Does that help? I know probably not, but what you do in the comfort of your own home. Guess I won't finish that sentence. That's right. What I do in my own home is none of your business. Other than peeps testing your dark side. Indeed. Watchdog Legion because raisins? I'm confused, but okay. I mean, I'm always confused. It's more of a lifestyle. So, speaking of music and stuff, so Jay and I were testing something out last night, and yeah, it's definitely an interesting tool for collaborations. Um, Very interesting. So I'm curious to see if and how and when we can make that work for us, and maybe Jay and I can work on some stuff together. It's the one. That's right. It is so. It is indeed the 1 year anniversary. It's true. Oh yeah, that's right. Because my voice mod has decided it doesn't want to fucking work either. That's right. I forgot about that. See, actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually gonna shut it right the fuck down and restart that. Oh yeah, it's got 6 things happening. And they're like, seriously, what? How about now? Jesus fucking Christ. Technology. It's a wonderful thing, right up until you want to use it. Fuck's sake. And then let me guess, the audio on TikTok. Peekaboo had to come TikTok and make a video. Excellent. Let's just make sure that the audio over there is working. Link stream. Yeah, sure. I give up. Whatever, I don't give a fuck. Voice mod testing your dark side today. Well, no, that's been YouTube copyright claims that are testing it today. Talk's good? Alright, cool. A Cyboozled? Oh, look at that. We got a Cyboozled in the house. Nice. What I also need to do is turn the fucking music down on this end because apparently 2% is too loud. I guess. Anyway. It's becoming a legend in my house that one of the things that sets off my autistic rage is when people shit doesn't work. Uh-huh. Loud and clear on all things. Excellent. I'm glad to hear that. Because, you know, that's what I need, is something to set off the rage today. Like, technology. Anyway. Anywho. Spence, did he make a good video? Because, you know, God forbid you take in some nicotine on a social media platform. But think about the children. Fuck off. Demon Chief. I love that. Excellent choice. Lordy. Don't go near the stream deck then. I updated mine a couple days ago. I made sure I did it not on a stream day, so that, you know, I didn't risk fucking too much up. And yeah, apparently it seems to work. And unleash it all. Wasn't shit. It really has to shit. Everybody poops. There's a book about that. Bought a smoothie and I forgot the juice. Oh, and I forgot that it's just, yeah, forgot now it's just juice. That sucks. YouTube hates the S word. Which one would that be? I don't poop, I'm full of shit. It is true, you are. 100%. I can vouch for that. I know this because I sat up with Chris until way too goddamn late last night. Yeah, I said it so much our family just laughs now. Shit. It's the word shoest. Yes, YouTube hates the word shoest, I guess. Apparently, I'm learning things that are new today. I type it, it's gonna mess something. Oh? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, shoot. That's right, hit it. All of the shoes. Every bit of it, all of the shoes. Anywho. So, now that we've hopefully gotten all the technical bugs out of the way, and YouTube hates anything it considers swearing, at least in the first few minutes of a stream. That is true, so, I mean, realistically, it hates me all the time. Say his rename, he might appear. I did get a text from him. He's in Golden. They have stopped to have lunch in Golden. And he texted me, like, right at the beginning of the stream here. And it won't show in the chat in the stream. You've been DMing with him, yeah? No, he actually, like, straight up texted me. So I'm like, hey, cool. But yeah, he said, we're stopping in Golden for lunch. And I said, you know, enjoy the bankruptcy for one meal. Chat eating messages. Yeah, it tends to do that. YouTube being oversensitive, true. He's been showing me the view. Nice. How's everyone today? Well, that's what I was getting to. I'm a little off the usual rocker today because you know, copyright claims and whatnot. People saying that the music that I wrote is copyright to them, and I'm like, fuck you, because that seems to be a very large problem on a lot of the platforms. Got me hungry after dinner. Unstable internet connection on TikTok, allegedly. Lies. Whatever, TikTok. Let's see. Will you actually do the thing, or are you going to be a bitch about it? Survey says... No, you're going to be a bitch about it. Because of course you are. Why wouldn't you be? Why wouldn't you be?
We're whirly, we're squirrely,
Hey.
we're all a little twirly.
That's the one. Anyway, as I was trying to point out earlier, actually, as Raw had pointed out, it is the 2-year anniversary.
It's a nice box!
So I had to put the video up. My internet connectivity is the only stable entity in this house. Excellent. Bought the wrong color blonde dye. Still no purple. Oh. And loud and clear. Pick alternate between blurry and clear. Yeah, I got nothing. At least I think it was 2 years. I'm sure it was 2 years. So I think it said 2021. See, now I have to go and look. Oh no, it's 1 year. You're right. It is 1 year. It's the 1 year anniversary of it.
It's a nice box!
Yeah, you were right. 1 year. That's all. It was 22. My bad. I think that's because a lot of them that I keep seeing that because it only gives you one, right? But a lot of them have been from 21. It just seemed twice as long. Haha. Yeah, amen to that. Like, no, I lose track of time, but that's excessive, right? Yeah, time is a construct, remember. So anyway, as I was saying, how the hell are you guys? Gotta put food away. All good. Miss 13 is watching stream so I can make these comments. There you go. Perfect. What is time? It's a construct. It is absolutely a construct. Time means nothing. Nothing whatsoever. Yeah, look at that. I forgot to push record again. Go figure. 18 minutes and 36 seconds. There you go. Shocker. Go figure I would forget to do something. Oh well. Yeah, I know this song. I wrote it. Same with the last one. Wonder if somebody's going to try and copyright it. Yeah, wibbly wobbly. That's right. Speaking of which, hey, did you guys see the... Because I know the AI filters are all over my feed, and I'm sure they are for a lot of you guys. Like, all the hell over it. I really like the Doctor Who one. I saw Mama and PBD both did a duet of the Doctor Who one. Time gives legitimacy to existence, and then we weren't invited. Yeah, what's time? Apparently, there's a Muppet one I need to try. Oh, if you do, I want to see that. I think we're really not broken because it helps me whenever I'm down. Good, I'm glad. You're very welcome, Chloe, because it's the damn truth. We're not broken, we just operate differently. Haven't seen the Doctor Who one. I did see the 40s pinup one. I've seen the pinup one a whole bunch of times. But I'm glad you were made me move off Twitch, and I'm mad about it. Sorry. Twitch made me move off of Twitch, and I'm mad about it. So I just had to pass on the savings to everybody else. I found that till some asshole commented what passed for a few days, so I went off on him. Kept making me a dude. I've seen that on a few people. The way I described it as younger siblings, that we use a different OS. That is accurate. I think that is accurate, right? You get a lot of people that are operating in a... now what happens to my avatar? Oh, nobody has avatars anymore. Now we have the train. Now anybody who subscribes on Kick or is a patron gets a car on the train. I brought the squirrel train back. But as I was saying, to Chloe, yeah, that for the most part, it's like society operates on Windows and we run on Linux or something. Something like that, you know, just as effective, just works differently, that's all. The same commands don't always work. It's not Control-C. Pin up PBD. I can see it. Taking meds and setting them out for the next week. Good plan. The Supernatural one, I've seen that one too. I haven't tried it. I mean, you know, I do love the AI stuff. Society runs on Windows. I'm running an Etch-a-Sketch. Yes. And Jewel slides in on TikTok. That thing you keep forgetting to do. Yeah, that. You should go do that. ADHD version 37.4.3.893. Kept focusing on the song. Gotcha. I'm a mutant like X-Men. It's something pop culture more typicals get. Not all powers are better or helpful. It's true. Yeah, AirPlay does not play nice with YouTube. No, it tends to. Trying to figure it out by reading a manual for a different system. And sometimes we come across people like you that help us understand how we work. Well, I'm glad to have helped. Very glad to have helped. That's the entire community that we have here is, yeah, they're all the same. They all know that we operate differently, and it's not always the easiest. But here we are, surviving and thriving as best we can. If society runs on Windows, we're going to run on Linux because we're more efficient. Some days. And unfortunately, I can't take my own device. No, I know. I know you can't. I'm well aware that you can't. I'm tech support for ADHD. Kind of. I don't have the certification to be tech support. I just know more than a lot of the parents. Hey! Hello, kitten paws. I see you throwing stuff around. Every day is a question of what we're running. Some days it's just a sandbox. Yeah, that's true. AI stuff on TikTok boat work on my phone. I'm not sure what you're trying to say there. As in, like, it won't work if you try and do it? How are you? I'm doing very well. How are you? Again, aside from people trying to copyright claim my music, but other than that, hey, thumbs up. I'm doing great. It doesn't work on your phone, okay. How was the anniversary? I haven't been around for a sec. Which anniversary? Remind me. I'm not sure which one you referred to, because we've got a few of them around here. Some phones aren't able to do the AI stuff. I think it depends on the camera, if I'm not mistaken. But, I mean, I could be wrong. I just wanted to pop in and say hi, because it's 10 p.m. Come off technology soon or I won't sleep. I get that. My youngin' is the same way. We don't take her off tech, an hour before bed. Was it not the wedding anniversary? Oh, yeah. Our wedding anniversary was back in May. Yeah. It was good. Didn't do a whole lot, but, you know, it was good. I'll do the AI pin. You too heavy in it. Better today is hidden for shutdown. Oh, no, that sucks. I'm sorry. I can relate to that all too well, because that's my default mode. If shit starts getting overwhelming, I kind of get into shutdown there. Hey, it's the train. Yeah, the shutdown's definitely my default. Not a fan of it, but I mean, it happens, so. Squirrel Station pinup models. I feel like that needs to be a thread all its own. Sometimes doing not a whole lot is the best you can do, especially as a gift to a loved one. Yeah, it's true. It is true. Well, and speaking of burnout and going into a shutdown, sometimes doing absolutely nothing is exactly what you need to do. Irrationally defensive is my default. Fair enough. I would just be a fancy looking pocket. It's true, you would. You totally would. Random thoughts showed up and then walked away. It was Roxy, that's what it was. Roxy, you're either going to love me or you're going to hate me. Oh boy. I'll explain why in a little bit. You're already a fancy looking pocket. It's true, you are. One of those rich person suit jacket pockets with a fancy handkerchief sticking out. Hey, there you go. What did you do? Nothing yet. My youngest is on a camping trip with friends. I get to chill. Yeah, we're doing the same. My little one is having a sleepover, well, last night with her little best friend, so she hasn't come home yet. But what did I do? Nothing yet. Yet is a key term. Yes, it is. Yet is totally the key term. Sleep. Yes, please. CJ, what's going on? Next Friday they return. Oh, wow. Oh, so you've got like a whole week. Wow, lucky you. That's a hell of a camping trip. I don't think we would be able to survive with ours away for that long. I don't know if my wife and I would be able to handle that. I'll donate some sleep. Got 12 hours last night. Nice. I, on the other hand, did not, but I went to bed at a stupid late time compared to what I normally do. Well, no, I can't even say that. It was a little later than my average, and then I went to bed and I heard a dog whining for like the next half hour. It involves that damn song. No, it doesn't involve any songs. I'm not sure which one you're referring to. I'll be so bored, but I really need a break. Yeah, well, I mean, all parents need a break at some point, right? But I mean, I think the most that we can do is 24 hours, and that's about it. The police. Instead of a fireman calendar, we should get a mod calendar going instead. You're not the first one to mention that. You're probably not going to be the last one to mention that. I'm going to pass. I'm more than happy to do AI filter ones if you guys want, but no. I had 10 hours-ish, I think. End of July, you get the assessment results. Nice. Nice. I'm still waiting on the government to throw a few bucks at me. It's hot and humid as fuck here. Neighbor's AC unit dripping on the windowsill outside our bedroom window. Sleep, yes. Good sleep, no. Yeah. Listening through Mama's phone. Got a charged phone. All good. I'm charging my phone right now because with my kid taking, oh fuck, with my kid having the sleepover, she took my charger. So, I didn't have a charger in the bedroom. They will miss it. Why am I filing the edges on my new bottle openers at 11 p.m.? I have no idea. I'm confused what AI thinks. We were talking about how the AI filters, the things that you said don't work. Or, even more fun, I could actually take pictures, like existing pictures, and then I could create the, not just like the filter or whatever, I could actually run them through Stable Diffusion and set them up in pretty much any style that I wanted, right? Like, I'll give you an example here. Let me see here. Just as an example. We'll pop over here. And we'll get this thing to pick up the right one. Because it doesn't like to. That one? Yeah, okay. Right. So, like, with all of the cover art on the last album is all AI stuff, right? That I did. But, like, for example, the one I did of the Joey Helpish video, or song, right? It's done. Well, I guess you can't really see that too well with the chat in the way. Hang on. We'll do this another way here for you guys. It's a good tune. I like this. Sorry, just squirreling a little bit here. Whoop. Aimed ahead. Go figure. Anyway. Okay, here. I will just... That's not at all what I was trying to do. There. Okay. That's better. So as you can see here, right, I did this in the Western animations, or yeah, Western animation / comic book style, right? So that's how this came out, right? It looks very much like, you know, a Western North American design cartoon, you know, with a little bit of comic inspiration, right? So that's how I did that one. But I think, honestly, I think if I took new canon events to be recorded, yes, yeah. But yeah, so like I could take existing pictures of pretty much all of us and turn us into, you know, anime or comics or cartoons or whatever, something along those lines, right? Let me just catch up here. We already have Chaos and Fee in AI form. Kind of. Well, I mean, yes, we do. Devin, how's it going? What's going on there, Devin? We switching from Canon to Nikon. And Metal, what's going on? How are ya? What's shaking? What's happening? I'm gonna move this over here. Stupid fucking thing. Where did... It started moving windows all around. I don't know what's going on. All my stuff is moving. There we go. All right. Anyway, so to the comment about like calendars or whatever, right? I can totally do one of all the staff, right? If they want to send me a picture, and I'll run it through, and I'll turn this all into, you know, cartoons or comic book characters or whatever, anime characters, or, you know, so that way it's like the same across the board. Sorry, the word walked out. Consistent is the word I was looking for. That's the word I wanted, but it walked away. But I think that would be fun, actually. Camera stuff. You need a 3-year calendar. Well, either that or I could do like, one picture, one picture, one picture kind of thing. It'd be funny, comic storyboard. You know what? Actually, that would be kind of awesome, come to think of it. I have a script for format changes. Haven't you been paying attention? What do you want with me now? Shoes needs a centerfold surprise chest. Squirrel Squad 6 is a webcomic. Maybe, but I haven't decided on an actual design for them. Yay, I had another creative idea. Ah, yes. Yes, yes. Yeah. Switch. Alright, just had to check the time there. Being a twat on my phone, I'm good lately. Good. Or a planner. You're not allowed to say that word. That's a curse word around here. Planner. Ironic, as Chris is talking about having another creative idea, and we're all on the same website, Planner. Out to lunch. Mom's calling, gotta go. I want to see what it spits out for the 3 of us. What if it's lava scented and crystal infused? Maybe. Hello. Fantasy Animal Vegan. Well, there's a name for you. Hi, welcome to our happy little neurodivergent corner. Kick on the phone is a mess, apparently. Yeah, that's what I keep hearing. Like, I haven't actually tried to watch somebody else's stream on it myself. But, I mean, after hearing what you guys keep saying about how, it keeps eating the messages and stuff like that, then, Fire starter, damn it. Picture-in-picture keeps crashing on me today. Ah. Hey, Thames, what's up? Yeah, it definitely needs to be updated. So I keep hearing, anyway. I want to order food. I just want to go order food, but it's being a dick. Oh, that's gross. Yeah, we're 3 pictures, right? Oh, yeah, the avatar ones that you sent over? Desktop's not doing much better. 8-5 in a row. Ah. That's fair, I guess. That's shitty, but it's fair. Not allowed to leave the app. Yeah, not allowed to leave the app. That's right. That's their way of keeping you locked in after eating all of your messages. Oh, well. Don't know what else to tell you. A funky ass tune. Hey, Turtle Mama. Here's a little flush face. How are you? Thank God. After we eat your messages, we'll be right back. Yeah. Yeah. After we eat your messages. The caption said, that's slutty but fair. Excellent. Thank you, captions, for continuing to be the comedy relief that we expect from you. Good message about me saying it eats my messages on a laptop, not my phone. That sucks. I want to boop all. Boop, boop, boop. Do you need a boop? Are you having one of those days? Do you just feel like you need a boop? If you do, come here. Come here. Come here. If you need a boop, I got you. Ready? Here it comes. Ready? Boop. Hey! All aboard! Here comes metal! Let's get nuts. I'm struggling to send the boops roll. I would say you may want to look into Kick's policies because they've been not getting rid of unsavory types streaming bad shit. He's usually good for this kind of info. And I'm aware of that, Thames. But I'm going to be honest with you. I don't give a shit. I don't care what somebody else streams. because it does not affect me. If the platform is going to, and I mean, let's be real, Twitch as an entity is not much better.
Surprise, motherfucker.
First prize, motherfucker. Hard eyes, motherfucker. Rude eyes, motherfucker. Supplies, motherfucker. Some fries, motherfucker. Disguise, motherfucker. Some pies, motherfucker. All rise, motherfucker. Wrong size, motherfucker. Super size, motherfucker. Snake eyes, motherfucker. I got highs, motherfucker.
There we go. Yeah, I know they're not doing a whole lot, which is, I don't want to say it's a polar opposite, but I mean, it's definitely a similar direction into what Twitch as an entity has been doing, which is just being shady as fuck, clawing back potential income from the streamers and creators on the platform, and then trying to appease them by going, oh, well, wait, we're going to set up the Partner Plus program. Hey, look at that. You can have 70-30 split. Yeah, you can have it. You know how many people that's going to affect out of, I think it's 6.8 million people who stream on Twitch? It's going to affect about 2,000. The 2,000 top streamers are the ones that it's going to affect. Guys like me haven't got a fucking hope. Not a chance. I'm nowhere near. I'm probably 5 digits away. You know? There's no way that I'll ever come close to that. And you're going to appease the top 2,000 streamers? I'm pretty sure I have a sound clip for that. I think I do. Is it that one? That's this one.
Get fucked.
Yep, something like that. 70-30 is still not 95-5. You know what? I would be fine with 70-30. 95-5 is not the be-all and end-all. Like, admittedly. If it was still 70-30 over here, I would consider it. YouTube is 70-30 across the board once you get to that point. It's just getting to that point, right? But if Kick was 70-30, then whatever. I'd be content with that. I understand the platform still has to make money, and I get that, right? Like, I was, before the whole shit show on Twitter, like last week some point, and I took a screenshot of it, and I sent it to Cajun and to Shoost and whatnot. There was another platform. They're like, well, we have a 97-3 split. I'm like, yeah, but nobody's fucking heard of you. And you're a crypto site. I wasn't even halfway to affiliate before I went on Hard Rule 0. Ate the last message. Breezers suck. 8 have to be in here to get your stuff for Starbucks. Yeah, aside from the fact that food has been ordered. Excellent. Aside from the fact that this might be fraud.com. Where did my thought go? Aside from the fact that they need to fix their shit, obviously. You know, it's obviously not perfect. But I mean, it's better than streaming on Facebook, I guess? Yeet! The moose! What's up? I have to pull pastry and sandwiches for the kiosk. Ah, gotcha. I watched that thought take off. Yeah, I know, right? It was like, where did it go? Yeah, Kick ate the thought, too. I was having a thought. I've got the Kick dashboard open, and it just, like, sucked it right into the void there. Yeah, and I just looked over at it and went...
Hey, fuck you!
Anyway. New platforms are always buggy. That's right, and bear in mind, too, this platform only came out... I would have loved a website like TikTok. But with live and no minimum limit. Yeah. See, that one got sucked away too. Couldn't say anything. Switch to YouTube. Just pop in and say hi. No, I gotcha. It's a thought-eating monster. It sure is. Oh, yeah. It's a brand new platform, right? It was only built last October. So it's not even a whole year old. And it went public this past January. Right? So, yeah, it's still buggy. It's still got shit it's got to work out. I get it. I'm going to try and be as patient with it as I can. I understand that you guys are frustrated with it. I get that. I get that. But, you know, I hate to say right now, that's where the cash is coming from. That and Patreon, but... Anywho. Where are we here? All right, checking time. There we go. Lying purple people eater. Well, that's oddly specific. Trying to be patient, but it's still going to complain. No, absolutely complain. I thought Twitch was older than a year. Twitch is like 10 years by itself. Before that, it was just in TV. But I got your video with Discovery, and I likely would never discover it on Twitch or YouTube. Well, on YouTube, maybe. YouTube has a much... Like, Twitch has fuck all for discoverability. YouTube at least has some discoverability going for it. TikTok is... Yeah, I think that people you follow when you're live, it shows it up at the top or something like that, but... I was thinking to join Patreon. If you join Patreon, I'll stop sending nudes. Hey, there you go. They're also sponsoring F1 I'm not sure. Same. Yeah, no, I know what you mean. But on that note, it is time for the self-care break. So, if you're new here, those of us who are neurodivergent are terrible at taking care of ourselves. So what I want you to do is take a moment, go and get yourself some water or a snack, or go to the bathroom if you need to, stand up and have a stretch, check on your laundry if that's what you got to do. But we're going to take a moment, we're going to have a self-care break here. And apparently the buttons just don't want to fucking join. Don't want to work on the stream deck here. Apparently. Holy fuck. So what I'm trying to say is this.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
All right, you got to go get Rachel. That's cool. Go do that. After we eat your messages, we'll be right back. All right, let's go take a couple of moments, have a self-care break, and we'll be back in a couple of minutes. All right, ready? Go.
When Town Square is in need of a hero, there's only one man you can count on. When the treehouse is on fire yet again, there's only one name you can trust. And when the lounge needs a party machine to throw down, there's just one name you can call. Coming to channel ADHD Premium this summer. Robo Shoost. Part man. Part machine. All beard. Robo Shoost. Only on channel ADHD Premium this summer. Rated R.
Thank you for calling the ADHD hotline, sponsored by Squirrel Co., a subsidiary of ADHD Incorporated. If you're currently having a meltdown and need to scream into the void, press 0 now. Otherwise, please choose from the following options. To have someone activate your hyperfocus to start a task because your executive dysfunction has paralyzed you, please press 1. If you need reassurance because imposter syndrome is acting up and telling you you're trash and not worthy of success, love, or praise, please press 2. To gush about your latest hobby or hyperfocus because the people around you are already sick of hearing about it and you just need to show someone your hard work, please press 3. If you can't find the item you literally just had in your hand and need someone to walk you through the last hour so you can find it again, please press 4. If you can't remember why you called us, but know it was important, please press 5. If you're suffering from decision paralysis and need someone to talk you through figuring out what you want to do, please press 6. If you're shopping and need someone to talk you out of buying the 4,782,746 things in your cart because buying things gives you dopamine, but you just can't afford it, please press 7. To set reminder alarms to remind you to drink your water, eat something yummy, take your meds and unclench your jaw, please press 8. If you are having a meltdown and need to scream into the void, please press 0. If you need to hear these options again, because you have ADHD and have already forgotten which option you needed, please press 9.
Welcome to another episode of Nobody Asked, the segment where we give you information that nobody asked for.
Beavers were once the size of bears, and that's fucking terrifying.
This has been Nobody Asked.
Monday blues got you down, exhausted from late night doom scrolling? Or do you have a case of the zombies from falling down that rabbit hole? Try Subtlety, the all-new energy drink from Squirrel Co., a subsidiary of ADHD Incorporated. With Subtlety, you will never have to hide your sassy attitude behind a mask. Drink Subtlety, and you can just say what's on your mind.
Before I drank Subtlety, I was concerned about being rude to people because of my exhaustion. But now, I can tell my coworkers where they can shove that email.
Subtlety has been a lifesaver. I used to keep my thoughts to myself, but now I can just say whatever is on my mind. Shut the fuck up, Karen!
Subtlety. When life demands you be less subtle. Warning. Drinking Subtlety may cause you digestive upset, jittery hands, nausea, or vomiting. It may also cause you to lose your job, which neither Squirrel Co. nor ADHD Incorporated can be held responsible for. Drink Subtlety with caution.
ADHD coaches, are you struggling to find clientele for your business? Well, I'm Chaz D. McFuckwit, and I teach ADHD coaches how to be ADHD coaches. Now, first thing you're going to want to do is cure your own ADHD so you can help other people. And the only way to do that is daily enemas of turmeric and gunpowder. Everybody knows that. It's the best part of waking up in my parents' basement every day. After you've cured your ADHD symptoms, next it's time to sign up for my class. For only $2,000 an hour, I will teach you how to be the most effective ADHD coach for those suckers, for those clients out there. Some of my classes include arguing with science, ignoring white privilege, invalidating other people's experiences, hiding all your credentials. And if you call today, you're gonna get my advanced class on how to grift anybody and everybody out of their money.
Has a bus smashed into your living room, taking out Grandma and her 3 cats at a family barbecue?
Been in a freak fishing accident while you trucked around and found trout?
Are you victim to a partner leaving the vibrator on all night, causing extensive dental damage to you and your 3 other house guests?
What?
I'm JP Schuster.
And I'm CB Mooster.
And we're here to fight for you.
Automotive accidents?
Medical malpractice?
Workplace injury?
Ex with a shotgun?
Call Schuster and Mooster at 1-800-LOOSTER.
The L is for lawyer.
We really need to change that.
Schuster and Mooster.
Attorneys at law.
We're just small town boys.
I'm drunk right now.
By hiring Schuster and Mooster LLC, you acknowledge that no one should act or refrain from acting based solely upon the legal advice provided by Schuster and Mooster LLC without first seeking much better qualified legal and or professional advice.
It's totally true. Schuster and Mooster are my personal attorneys. It's true. Yeah, so as I was saying to Roxy, so because, and this was just like a it was an asterisk genius idea that I came up with the other day. I still love those commercials. Is that because Twitch, I used to do the self-care breaks to cover the 3 minutes of ads that they forced, you know, and because there are no ads over here that I have to worry about on Kick or on YouTube, I'm like, you know what? The commercials need to make a comeback. So I have decided that every self-care break is going to be covered with a whole bunch of the podcast commercials as well. Chris and I started writing some new ones last night. And later, Moose, we'll talk to you later, man. How are Schuster and Mooster taking chances on the outcome? Don't ask me how I know. Are they any good? I mean, they're... Well, I mean, you heard the ad. They obviously put stuff in there for a reason. That's all I'm going to say about that. But anyway, so yeah, we're bringing commercials back. And yes, the one with Lee, the Beavers one, yeah, that one's new. In fact, you'll hear another one later. I passed the bar. That one's coming up later too, Moose. You want us to walk away from the break with those ads? I mean, if you're wearing headphones, you're covered. And then I passed it again. Yes, you did. So, yeah. Hey, Jay, are you feeling creative? Because I know Jay, of the people that contributed the most to the ads, was obviously me, Schust, Jay, Chris, Danny contributed some. There was a handful of people that that helped co-write a bunch of the commercials. Spencer, you heard one with Spencer in there. That was one that we got him to do from way back when. Those of us on a leash are a different story. It's true. But yeah, we're bringing them back. So we started writing some brand new ones last night, and I know Chris is giddy about the idea. So on my my planner is a website called Notion. Okay, so I'm sure some of you heard about that one. So that's where I have started putting my. I don't think I've ever heard the Spencer one. That was on the very, very first podcast, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, this is We're Waking the Demon, huh? Hey, think I know this playlist? Yes, you do. I decided we're doing Demon Stream Radio today. But Giddy Chris is terrifying. Yeah. You should see it in real time. It's almost as much fun as Flappy Hands, Chris, which I got to see the other night. Notion's pretty great. Yeah. May I promo? Absolutely. But with Notion, I have Shust on there to help me with some stuff, and I added Chris on there last night for a brand new category that I added called commercials. So I saw Chris get excited in VC once. It was scary. I don't think scary is the right word, but it was a lot of fun. But yeah, we have a new category called commercials, and yeah, I added Chris to that last night, and yeah, we started throwing a couple ideas in there. There you go, that's the one. Demon Stream Radio. Right there, or up here for those of you who are on TikTok. That's right. Demon Stream Radio is a playlist on Spotify that Jay had put together for his streams, and has a lot of my own music on it, and a lot of stuff that he really enjoys. It's all copyright free, and he encourages anybody who likes it to use it. You can stream to it, whatever. I would promote my own, but I mean, I don't care that much. Walking the Demon. Not quite. Yeah, Walking the Demon. It's kind of like milking the demon. Don't try. It's probably best that you don't try. In my humble opinion, anyway. Just putting that out there. What about wireless headphones? Yeah, that's what I was saying. If you got wireless headphones, you could, take a walk away and still enjoy the ad break while you're going to getting some water. But yeah, it was funny watching in real time as Chris is popping ideas up and we're adding them into this little list, and yeah, it was pretty funny. So I'm kind of excited for some of those, actually. So there's a few that I have to update and re-record and record brand new, and I'm very happy about it. Why is Giddy excited me scary? I don't think so. If you try to milk the demon, Miss Demon might kill you. Well, not necessarily. She'll probably be there as a cheerleader. Should see her on the streams. I'm just saying. Have issues remembering to recharge things, putting things in place. Yeah. Got about 3 inches of notes forever in a day. Or 3. I've got about 3 sitting in notes. Flappy Hands Me is very amusing. Yes, it was. Food has arrived. Hey, excellent. Oh, what, the one about Chris being scary? Well, thank you, Pocket. Hi again. Hey, the Quizmaster cometh. How are ya? Merry Sunday to ya. Very unexpected, very excited Flappy moment. Yes, it totally was. Heather, how are ya? You know, the worst thing about getting older with ADHD is, we covered this last time, I think. But I mean, I'm getting older, so I don't necessarily remember. I don't go Flappy too often. And she went full flap mode. It was great. It was wonderful. I don't. I forgot. All right, back's a little stiff. I get you. You start repeating yourself all the time. Yeah. That's right. We did cover that one. We're doing all right here. Getting older with ADHD. It's a nice box. I'll see myself out now. Oh, Lordy. OJ. Not OJ, but, you know. You know what I meant. There it is. Hey. 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 This one.
It's a nice box!
The 1-year anniversary today. Had a Flappy day the other day and aggravated our thumb we broke. Oh, yeah. Alright, I saw a little fruit fly there and I missed him. Oh, well. It is all good. My oldest Flap, when she got an A in her report card this week, she's usually not a Flappy kid. But the club bitch, the jokes are shit. It's true. I am not... I'm not a big Flappy guy either. But I think the last time that it happened was when I was watching the Obi-Wan series. And, like, the big fucking final fight with Vader is when I got all Flappy and shit. I will admit it. And Moon is in the house. Hello. I know a great chemistry joke, but I'm afraid it won't get a reaction. Jesus Christ. But yeah, I actually caught myself there. I was 8 all over again. And it was a good time. God, I love that series. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Asking for a friend? No, we're talking about that little bird. Make flapping mainstream. What series? The Obi-Wan Kenobi series. I saw a fly, then you tried to catch it, you saw it? If I went Flappy, my left elbow tendonitis would not be happy. Probably not. Happy Flappy. Oh no, sorry, I was thinking Flappy Bird. Or maybe I wasn't. Between excitement, pure joy, and the emotional scale. Pretty much. Pretty much, and that's exactly what I was feeling in that moment. Because I was 8 all over again. Like, it was fucking crazy. I adored it. It was so wonderful. Keep seeing your comments. I'm sorry. Fap your bird. That's a completely different... The fly was in my room. I tried to catch the fly in your room, Toads. I'm trying to picture that now. You're sitting there just watching. Fly comes whipping by, and here goes me. Try to catch a fucking thing. Oh, boy. I tend to go bouncy instead of Flappy. I do flap on my husband. Phrasing. No, that's a crime. Yes, it is. I think I'm scary. That means you fucked up with me. I'm only scary of those who fuck around and find out. It's true. I agree. Maybe kick is actually pocket. Maybe. It's a comment. Can I eat it? You know what they call a boomerang that doesn't return? A stick. That's true. It's even funnier when you do have a boomerang and try and throw it for your dog. Depends on the country you're in. Can confirm. Brought to you by the Squirrel Squad today. Well, it disappeared afterwards. I'm magic. What can I say? I am absolutely magical. Only in my own mind. Wow. English is magical too. What? Apparently my words are not so goodly today. And if the goddamn Stream Deck would work properly, then I would be able to push a button and have it say, "Words are hard." My emotional scale has the depth of a teaspoon. I could relate to that once upon a time. He even called me ma'am in the process. Cajun's good like that, though. You can eat comments if they materialized as cookies and appeared on the screen. Alexa Thymia much? Yes. Thanks for asking. I'm the one who does the call-outs around here. Thank you. Fucking Chris.
Shut the fuck up, Karen!
I said that probably just... I don't want more than just cookie. Maybe. Scary alarming. I know what you mean. I was in the park wondering why a Frisbee gets bigger when it comes toward me, and then yes, it hit me. Yep. You know what you signed up for. I do. Shit, I'm the one who made the form. So yeah, I know what I signed up for. Did you know what you signed up for? I think all of you did. At least in my mind, anyway. What's that? TikTok doesn't like nicotine? Oh, what a shame. One punctuation, but you get the point. Posted a good dad joke over on Kick. Did ya? Was it the one that, was it one of the ones that Pocket ate? Wasn't for all the free cookies? Unfortunately, no. Unfortunately, no. I missed a cookie truck. Yeah, me too. Well, it's not so much even the channel point redeems. It's the integration with the website that handles that, right? Which is called Triggerfire. And that was like it integrated into Twitch just fine. If I could get it to integrate properly into YouTube, then that would be great. But they don't even have an integration for that. It's Dragon's Breath. Pockets or cookies? Speaking of Cajun, and ye shall appear. I don't know if you heard, Spencer, but I played your old commercial. Because why the fuck not? Buy Hydrate. Is that how that works? Hello, bitch pudding. I signed up for the bean. Damn, I'm glad I did. Guess what I have? I have a bitch pudding. It's a bitch pudding. Mwah. Hello, bitch pudding. She's been getting more and more brave in the last week and coming back upstairs to join me. And I'm very happy about that. There's my bitch pudding. Hi, Vegas. Hey, puss. What are you doing? You're holding me up. Her name is Vegas. And we call her Vegas because she is a polydactyl. She has 6 toes on this paw and 7 toes on this paw and does not like them handled. Also, laundry, food, bath, and med reminder, care for yourself because you matter. That's true. I know I had to stop out. Got lots of ADHD coaches mad at me with that one. Whatever. I loved it, man. It was accurate because I know exactly who it was pointed at. I was kind of late this morning messing around with Mastodon social media. Mastodon is okay. I'm not super into it. But, well, what's the other one? The blue whatever social. The one that, what's his name? Joe from Twitter? The new one that he started? Blue something? I'm more intrigued by that one. 6 toes are cute. You want hugs? All of the hugs. Blue sky, thank you. That's what it is. But my hugs people are not here. I'm sorry. Heard Meta is coming out with a Twitch clone soon. Shocker. Yeah, they called it Facebook Gaming. That went real well for them. But I mean, let's be honest. Kick is already a fucking Twitch clone, considering it's built by Amazon, right? But I mean, Meta had their fucking chance. They had their shot, and they fucked it up. Just stay off Truth Social, no doubt. You know, they tried the Facebook Gaming thing, and it didn't go near as well as they hoped. Twitter, not Twitch. I heard something about that, but right now, Twitter can, like, fuck all the way off. With this stupid shit that they're doing. Stream Elements is enabled here? No, it is not. They don't have an integration. Actually, I need to go back and check with them and see if they have an integration for YouTube set up. But, yeah, Twitter with their stupid shit, and the platform DDoSs itself. I mean, literally that will go down in history as the greatest fuck away of money that ever happened. This toad has dragon breath now. Hey! I just made a total erasure on both sides. It was pointless. I see what you did there. Never been a fan of Twitter. I was never really a fan of it either. Like, I have like 5 Twitter accounts. It was one of those ones where I set something up on it with the intention of using it and then never used it. But now, that's literally gonna go. They do what? Lighting it on fire would have been a better use. Yeah, it totally would have. Right? You want to talk about somebody who fucked away $44 billion. Can you imagine what that guy could have actually done productive with that amount of money? I don't understand how to use Twitter. It's not that complicated. But I mean, the fact that the guy is, you know, he's limiting. Red thing's wrong. I'm surprised it's still standing. Yeah. What are we? We're setting Twitter on fire. It would have been a better use, right? Because the guy's limiting how many tweets you can see in a day. Like, come on. Having 5 accounts more than me. Hey, fair enough. But, like, the guy could have done so much more with that. Instead of buying a social media platform and fucking throwing it in the fire, essentially, is all he did. His biggest platform for information, so many major news, game developers, and citizen journalists. Yeah, we're breaking news. Yeah. Right? It used to be something that was considered somewhat reputable. The building and the Hindenburg being the largest waste of money. They're both right up there. Right? But I mean, like, even with this whole... Why would you limit the amount of people? Because money. That's why. Because he didn't pay the bills for some of the servers. And so, instead of, you know, paying the bill to Google for the storage, he just said, fuck it. And websites that were trying to link back, they would have a link. They would try to connect to Twitter. They were getting a blank connection because they didn't pay the bill, right? So it wasn't connecting to it. So what would it do? It would keep hitting to try and find that link. So he was fucking DDoSing himself by doing that. So I don't use Twitter much. I don't use it much either. You know, lately it's part of my routine of I make a video, I post to TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, I post to my LinkedIn now, to my Facebook page, to YouTube if it's applicable. Post per day rate is about monetization. It was never about bots. Yeah. But I mean, even the people who are paying, he is limiting, which is stupid. This whole verification thing, once upon a time, a blue check mark used to mean something. Okay? And then fucking dipshit Muppet Boy over there decides, okay, well, we're going to make you pay X dollars a month, $8 a month or whatever it is. And now I see that I went on Instagram about a month ago and saw a couple people that I know, they had blue check marks. And I'm like, how the fuck did you get verified? Okay, whatever. So I go to make my little post there, and a thing up the top, it says, get verified if you pay them $20 a month. And I'm like, so all of a sudden now, this has zero credibility to have a blue check mark. All it is just another way for people to fucking make income for their platforms. That's it. Once upon a time, it used to have a meaning. It used to mean that you were verified as a reputable, as authentic, you know, an actor, musician, journalist, whoever, right? Unlimited plan for 30, yeah. Dumbest smart person you'll ever see. Yeah. We autistics do not claim him. Yep. Firebird fire. But it's just pointless, right? People are like, oh, you know, going for my blue check mark. Well, now anybody can have one for a couple bucks a month. Fuck right off. You know, you completely ruined any credibility that it has whatsoever. Now scammers can scam you as being Jared Leto. Well, the thing is, like, at least on Instagram, I will give them this much. You have to provide them with, you know, documents to prove who you are. Asterisk. I don't think he's smart, man. He bought way too much. He's just rich. Yep. He just has a lot of money. You can tell it's true because I got the blue check mark. Do you have any idea how many Elon Musk accounts have blue check marks on Twitter? Right. Remember when, I can't remember the name of the company, but the ones who handled insulin, there was a mock of them that had a blue check mark, and they said they were giving it all away for free. And it sank their stock prices because of it. Which I thought was fucking brilliant. A lot of companies so confused about their decision. They want to make money, right? And why are you making your platform movie product chase the people? Eli Lilly, that's the one. Thank you. Yep. Right. Somebody had that account and a blue check mark and said we're giving away insulin and fucking just tanked their stock prices, which was brilliant. At least I did it. Blue check marks. Elon Musk. Oh no, yeah. Didn't start Instagram there, but there was a sign of legitimacy. Not that I'm aware of. You're freely giving your marketing, advertising, and is their stock going down good? Yes, because they're a pharmaceutical company that. Hey, Sandra. They're a pharmaceutical company that takes the price of insulin and jacks it up by thousands of %. So yeah, fuck them, fuck their stock, fuck the company, fuck their income. Trying to find out who owned that account and sue them or some crap. I don't know. I don't care. Fuck them. But he has to pay taxes. Right. Not sure what I missed there. ADHD Armory, I'll pass on that offer too. But he has to pay taxes. I get it now. I get it. Saga Genesis. That's a fun name right there. I see what you did there and I approve. Speaking of moronic news, have you caught... yes, I have. Hey, free the bread. Fair enough, as long as it doesn't mess with the availability of insulin or anything. Nope. Alleged... Who was it? It was Biden who put that in, wasn't it? That capping the price of insulin or something? I don't know. I'm a little out of the loop on there. Yeah, selling insulin to the highest bidder. Yep. Same company sells in Canada for $20. That's the American system that allows it. Yeah. How did you pronounce Sega? Well, their name is Saga. S-A-G-A. So it's not how I pronounced it, it's how they spelled it. And thanks, Dan, for pointing that one out. Yes, I know it's Sega. I'm aware of it. But they spelled it S-A-G-A, which is Saga, as in the Skywalker saga. Oh my god, I see the train on TikTok. Yes, because I got the train down here now. That's right, I see it there. Oh yeah, that's right. If you're on YouTube, hey, let's get some likes on the video, and also on TikTok. Get some likes on the damn video for me, will ya? Yeah, but Katie, you pronounce words funny. It could be saga. I can spell it saga, we just won't turn them loose. I'll see myself out now. Oh my god. Thanks, Chris. Smash that like button. The Skywalker saga. It's Leviosa. Is that because California? Yes, it is. I pronounce words. I pronounce funny, though. Goddamn tism, kids. After studying diabetes meds, use of recreational weight loss drugs skyrocketing the demand, making them almost impossible. Really? I don't think I've ever heard of that. That'd be the first time I've ever heard of that. What, you've never heard that? No, it's Leviosa.
Faziosa.
Anyway. Train coming. Choo-choo! Hello, I am back. Well, welcome back. We were just, we were commenting on your name and how I think it's awesome. I see what you did there and I approve of it. And now there are some people on YouTube that couldn't see the spelling of it. And so now we're having a debate over it. And again, I think it's brilliant. Plugged it out. I mean, that works. Because Genesis, this is my journey. Hey. Well, then, you know what? There is so much approval. There are so many layers that you have to that, and I approve of it. I think it's wicked. That's great. That is fantastic. I truly appreciate what you did with your name there. Something about with metformin? No, this is stuff that I'm out of the loop on. I don't know any of this stuff. Told me there's no true pronunciation. It's relative to your local dialect, which is 100% true. Right? It's just with humans being assholes. My auditory processing issues are a bother today. Hey, no worries. We try and be as accommodating to as many different neurodivergent types around here as we possibly can, which is why we've got the captions for me up here, and then over here we have got, because I'm multi-platforming, so we've got, Kick right here, YouTube right there. Unfortunately, I can't integrate TikTok very well because their live studio is, not live studio, their live studio is a pain in the ass. Gotta run and do things. See you all in the Discord. You betcha, Jamie. We'll talk to you later. Watch can also be Warsh. Yeah, that's right. But yeah, auditory processing. Oh yeah. Yeah. Give me a 1 in chat if your auditory processing is fucking garbage. Looking forward to this. And provided Kick doesn't eat your comments. What to? Yeah, exactly. Right? There it is, right there. Garsh, that's right. All of the ones. Uh-huh. Yeah, 9. Uh-huh. I didn't get the instructions. 12. Wan, like Obi-Wan. Like CJ1. Fuck's sake, yeah. Look at all those ones. Look at them all. But I concur. Mine is absolutely terrible on the best of days. Uno, coffee and cake. Hey, are you saying you have coffee and cake? Coffee and cake, holy fuck. Wow. Wow. Where's Jay when I need him? Here he is.
Words are hard.
Getting verbal stuck in him. Coffee and cake time. Getting verbal stuck in the middle of a work presentation is fun. Your definition of fun is definitely far different than mine. Hi, Jesse, I see you. What was that about processing? Exactly. Yes, left the planet. I'm out. If you listen to the commercial, the 9 makes more sense. Yep. It totally does. Actually, a good number to pick. You can't mistake 1 for much else. It is true. Why did... Stop it. Coffee cake. That's right. It's the kind of thing that you put on your tub. I'm working on a special interest group to make communities more inclusive and accessible. I would love to pick your brain. The acronym, wait for it, a Jedi. Oh, you are going right at my heart. Stands for Accessibility, Justice, Equality, Diversity, Inclusion. I love that. I adore that. That is fantastic. And I would be happy to listen, contribute thoughts. That is awesome. Jesse, I know Jesse. I'm going to TikTok myself, but I deleted the app a while ago. Jesse Bell. Have issues keeping specifics of the study straight. It affects my mom and a few other people I care about. I know the effect isn't limited to the med. It's on paper. It says technology specialist by trade, so this is my life. Cool. Very cool. Well, if you're on Discord, that is the easiest way to get in touch with me, is to DM me on there. I don't know how well the DMs on Kick work, because I've never tried them. Or you can DM me on TikTok or Instagram. I'll do it on Discord. Yep, it's the link right above you there. I'm a teacher. I would like to contribute. Yes, actually, Chris is a teacher, as she just put. Katie was a teacher, but is no longer a teacher. And actually, we have a couple of folks in the community that are, they're a part of the. They're not deep into the medical community and whatnot. Wow, words are super hard today. Like Psy, Per. I use game and assistive technology to enhance skill development. Awesome. I have a feeling Lee would like to be in on that conversation. That is wicked. That is so cool. I appreciate that on so many levels. That's amazing. I love it. Health insurance here. Yep, that's right. But yeah, with vocation skills in VR and AR. Ooh. We have people in place of every level in the community. It is true. We absolutely do. That sounds awesome. Yeah, it does. Right? See, it's moments like this that I get all excited about, you know. The whole reason that I sit and do these streams and whatnot. Once upon a time, it was a lot more informational. Nowadays, it's more kind of a get-together for everybody, for a group of neurodivergents to kind of like just be together and just have fun and ramble and info dump and be silly and whatever else. Hey, Trinity, how are you? I see you there. My son has a VR, ADHD, and dyslexic, so I even have a test subject. Aha! Well then, we're gonna put your kid through the paces. VR is great and getting more accessible. It totally is. It totally is. And the price on them too is coming down, and I'm kind of excited about that because I'm not gonna lie, I still really want to play a couple of the games I have in VR. Right? I don't know how well my brain's gonna handle it, but I want to try at the very least. Like Elite Dangerous. Oh god. Oh god, that would be so cool. I used to work in disability support office. I learned a lot about assistive technologies. Sweet. It's good to get together in accidental networking. Yes. I give a VR on my adapted gaming program. So I go into homes in 10 countries. Wow. VR made me nauseous. And that's fair. Right? I totally get that. Has an Oculus VR. Nice. Road Toad's got the toys. Helping people attempt to make the area around them better. Really dangerous in VR. Yeah. Yeah, there's a VR version of it. There totally is. Right? So instead of like having to fucking pan around with your mouse or whatever, you can literally look around the cabin. Wait until the nerve link comes out. I don't know how I feel about that. I used VR once and threw up. Oh wow. Well, hey, it's not for everybody. I know that much. For the greater part, I can handle it. But I mean, there are... Yeah, the screen did me in, yeah. For the greater part, I can handle it, but there are some where the vertigo just becomes a little too much. I get car sick watching a handheld shot on the TV. Missed out on my kid using it. Apparently, he accidentally punched a classmate. Well. Currently watching my TV in VR. Hey, that's cool. Walls got in my way in VR. Taught someone with functional blindness how to navigate in Minecraft and coordinate and correlate it to real-life navigation. That is awesome. People with dyspraxia tend to have more problems than others. I don't have an official dyspraxia, but I mean I'm pretty fucking high on the list of, you know, the traits of it. I seem to handle it well enough. But again, too, I think it depends on what you're doing in it. Right? Like, if you were doing a lot of, like, jumping, diving, and all over the place, yeah, I would probably have a more difficult time with it. Dyspraxia is so fluid in the test. Finally, back to the computer. Excellent. VR YouTube. Burrow, want to try it out first? Yeah, my buddy Blair's got one. I could probably just steal his for a little bit. I remember he brought it over here a couple summers ago, and we played it was the Vader Immortal. Yeah, I played that for a little bit. Speaking of traits or trains, sub now and get a car on the train. Hey, that's right. If you want a car on the Squirrel Train, all you got to do is subscribe on Kick or join the Patreon. And I will get you a pretty little car. But VR YouTube, Toads, I don't know how I would feel about that. I mean, I'm sure it'd be cool. But I mean, like, why would I need VR YouTube when, like, YouTube is right here and instead of virtual reality, it's an actual reality? At least that's the issue. Here in Wisconsin, I'm trying to get RC on loan. I appreciate the thought. Unfortunately, I'm in Alberta, so... What's dyspraxia? You know how dyslexia is trouble with, you know, reading and letters and whatnot? Dyscalculia is trouble with numbers. Dyspraxia is with movement. right? So think of clumsy dialed up to 15, right? Problems with balance, problems with vertigo issues, coordination. Yeah, coordination. Thanks, Roxy. Yep, motor planning. Yep. Stuff like that, right? Dyspraxia is more of the physical as opposed to reading or mathematics or stuff like that. I see that you saw the train. Yeah, you did. And you saw your little green froggy on there. So I peaked as a meme lord. Made a meme with Karen Marie from Sabrina. She liked my meme, and Hilda liked her meme. That's awesome. People on the spiciness spectrum are more likely. Yeah. We injure ourselves due to clumsiness. Yeah. I have all three. I won all three cards. Yay! Stands for family. Oh, Jesus, man. Spatial awareness is a big one for dyspraxia, too. Yes. Yeah. Spatial awareness, coordination, motor control, stuff like that. That's what dyspraxia all falls under. I'm familiar with dyscalculia because I got that. Yeah, we have a few people in the community that have that. The placement of blocks, like using Minecraft for spatial awareness and motor planning. I could see that being super beneficial. I have none of these. I'm neurotypical, just here for moral support. Uh-huh. Sure. Yeah, you are, Jay. Yeah, you are. If you say so. You're lying, but if you say so. Oh, don't apologize for that. I have no qualms with people who pop in with great dad jokes like that. Don't worry about it. Right now, we are talking with Saga Genesis about using VR and AR to help neurodivergence. That's right, we love our neurotypical support Jay. That's what it is. Sure, my knee problems are caused by hyperextend, and forget to not do that. We'll find your flavor of spicy soon. There you go. Vespa, I actually am going to ask, because this week I have an appointment with my with the orthopedic, and I'm going to ask if the potential, because they're doing injections on my hip this week. Not looking forward to that. But I'm going to ask if hypermobility is a potential problem that I'm having there. It'd be cool if my car's started or my Toad has a bow tie or a fez. Yeah, I can do that. Just DM that to me, Toads, so I don't forget. Yours already up. You gave that to Shoes. That's right. Totally neurotypical stunt dad. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's what it is. Go to your room. You go to your room right now. It's funny because or EDS. Potentially EDS. I don't know if it would be so much EDS, but at least not that I have looked into it anyway. Different type of spicy, but I use Shibari for hypermobility. Intriguing. Yeah, EDS, Ehlers-Danlos. Lee has that really bad. You'll hear Lee talk about it. I got stuck in bot rolls rabbit hole. Whoops. That happens. Why are we insulting Jay? We're not. He claims to be neurotypical. Hey, good tune. I wrote it. I helped design a keyboard for somebody with EDS and run a group. Jesus, you're becoming more and more intriguing right now. Lee has it. Their knees and hips bother them, and so do mine. Well, I mean, me too, but I'm not gonna, just based on that criteria by itself, I'm not gonna jump on the, well, I've got EDS, right? what I have researched of it, I don't seem to fit the criteria of it. However, I do seem to fit more under the hypermobile, or at least I used to before my entire body went super fucking stiff. Diabetes. Thank you, Nix. I appreciate that. I have some symptoms of EDS-like things, not enough to get diagnosed with it. Yeah. Well, gonna run. All right, Dan. If I recall right, Lee actually ended up having to go to take genetic testing in order to get the actual EDS diagnosis. I had a project I wanted to brainstorm on. Use ChatGPT to spar with, like the result. I do that from time to time as well. I'm a big fan of the GPTs, honestly. So long as they are used like the tool they were supposed to be used as. Sensory needs of neurodivergence where your whole body freezes. You don't own it, according to Copyright Tech. What don't we own here? Sorry, I missed the context on that one. And not writing college essays. No, there are actually websites out there that can tell if an AI wrote the essay or not. So, you know. It's wonderful if you can get your hyperfocus on demand. Yeah, well, if it was on and off switch, yes. There are a lot of times, I feel like we had this conversation last time. There are a lot of times when I'm writing music or working on video stuff or whatever, where I can set the conditions of the environment so that there is a much higher chance of a hyperfocus. The song you claimed right. All right. But there's a much higher chance that, you know, hyperfocus is going to kick. But, I mean, it's not 100% of the time. God, I wish it was. Any smells or drinks to help condition focus. Intriguing. Doctor said your joints can be hypermobile, but not your muscles, and your stiffness could be from muscle and still have hypermobile issues. Agreed, right? Look, well, and I get that. EDS type 3 hypermobile is the only type of EDS that doesn't have a genetic test for it because they don't know the gene that causes that type. I've been hyperfocused on this live. I appreciate you. And not posting proprietary code to GPT because someone's a lazy dev. I'm telling you right now, Twitter could probably use a little bit of that. That's the problem. It's not controllable. Yep. If it was controllable, holy shit, this would be a much different world, let me tell you. I would be all for that, but genetics definitely can be tricky, and that annoys me. Well, I mean, we haven't cracked all of the genetic code yet. We're getting there, but not all of it. Is that you? Okay. Sorry, I got confused there. I wasn't sure if I was hearing the dogs bang stuff around in the kitchen. Can we discuss ADHD in relationships? By all means. By all means. Looking forward to our genetics class this summer term. And it starts in a couple weeks. Nice. ADHD in relationships. Oh boy. That could potentially be a powder keg. Because, yeah, especially if you've got two different spice levels. I've been wondering about the EDS and the fibro thing. Honestly, we identified a lot. Imposter syndrome is back. Yeah. Said we just want all the illnesses or a big-ass faker. Yep. Yep. Okay, here's a good question for everybody. What's the thing people find the best and worst things in relationships? As an ADHDer or dealing with an ADHDer? How about we'll go with as an ADHDer, what are the best and worst things that you find about relationships? That's the question. Your husband, though, is ADHD too? My wife is as well, right? But we have 2 different spice levels. They're just waiting on the replies here. Best and worst things. Well, I mean, there's definitely some spontaneity and inventiveness. Best thing, zone out. The best thing is that I can zone out easily when family life gets too much. Interesting. Best thing you can do is the best thing that you can do is communicate. Yes. So what do you find being the worst then? I feel like there's a lot of people that are kind of like, I don't know if I want to get into this. Worst is rejection sensitivity. Oh God, yes. Best might be someone who is interested in info dumps. I avoid relationships, but I got other issues. Okay, that's fair. The worst thing, I should ask my spouse. That's a fucking mood right there. Best boom boom worst is forgetting important things. Yeah. Criticism about my organization systems that keep my life together, but make no sense to neurotypicals. Yeah. What was the question? Best and worst things in relationships as an ADHDer. Yes. Just yes. Time for me to go hyperfixate on some coding for a quad stick. Love and light to you, friend. Thank you very much. And hey, message me on, DM me on Discord. I'd love to talk with you more about this. This is very, very intriguing. And thanks for popping in. Yeah. I can relate to that too. Worst is my forgetfulness. Yeah. It's definitely one of my worst. Is that ADHD related? Well, not necessarily. If you follow the whole love language thing, that would fit under it. But of course, you know, the standard 5 love languages, the neurodivergent versions of them are very similar. Best thing, interest. Worst thing, me. Wow, that was... I did you on the Discord and will do. Excellent. Excellent. Look forward to hearing from you. How do you cheer here? The best thing in relationships is support, going in both directions when possible. The worst is how fast things unravel when someone steps over a boundary. Fair enough. I forget everything. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of that. For many of us. Not all of us, but many of us. My head's completely quiet for a while. And I get that, right? And I mean, if you think about it too, there are... This one is a little more ADHD related. There are many that are either hyper or hyposexual too, right? And that can fluctuate, where you will go through periods where it's like, okay, you're rabbits, and then it's don't touch me for a year. You know, like, it happens. It's a conversation we've actually brought up on the podcast before. And it's something that Katiosaurus actually does a lot of discussion on. Worst thing, emotional dysregulation, specifically concerning anger. Agreed. Still, it doesn't get more quiet ever. No? And you know what? If that's how it works for you, then awesome. Indeed, no idea where we stand, sit, stay on spectrums. No, I get
I just
that.
wanted to be a real squirrel.
Hello.
Metal Knee wants you to find an out-of-place item
Show
and
and
do
tell.
show and tell with it.
Find an out-of-place item and do show and tell with it. Okay. I got one. Best accountability, partner worst, demand avoidance because they keep reminding you. Gentleman ADHD or name on my mother because she has to know every detail and I don't like explaining myself, especially when she's so damn judgmental. That's a mood and a half. Okay, here we go. We're going to do a little show and tell here, and I kind of wish Penning History was around for this because Penning was kind of bugging me for a little bit about wanting to get an address for me. What? RDS? Do you mean RSD? Rejection Sensitivity Dysphoria? Penning was trying to get my address to send me something. And so Penning sent me a postcard from North Dakota, which I thought was awesome, right? And this is Squire from the Badlands of North Dakota. I hope he brings you and the community joy from Penning. And she sent this, another squirrel for the collection. So this is Squire, and he has joined the mighty collection over here. And yeah, he's cute as shit because he's an actual Thai squirrel. So I appreciate that very much. Boop. So thank you, Penning. I know you're not around to see this, but I appreciate it. Thanks you so much. Yeah, that's my show and tell for you. Very adorbs. Big fan of it. I love it when you guys send me shit. If it's pictures or art or whatever, right? Like right back here. And you guys on Kick and YouTube can see it. Right? The Posy Taco. Annie made that and sent it to me. Go, music, go. Well, thanks for the card. And remember, hey, the Streamloots cards, as you can see, they still work over here. They work very, very well. And those of you who are worried about the point transfers from Twitch, for the plural quarter. Oh, okay. But yeah, the point transfers, I transferred some of them. Or we transferred as many as we could, but I mean, like, we cashed some of them in. Angie now has VIP over here. If you guys, you're also a Thai squirrel to short version of your name. That's true. I need to find a Scottish squirrel. A squirrel. That was terrible. But with the Streamloads cards, if you guys were close to getting one of those on Twitch, just let me know and we'll just cash them in and send you some. And then you guys can partake in the absolute stupidity that is the Streamloots joy that we have here.
I just wanted to be a real squirrel.
Like this.
Heads up, Spaz. You have 10 seconds to grab something to draw with. Chris Queenbee wants you to doodle a dinosaur for my 9 years old.
What? Delayed dinosaur for my... Oh, do it. You want me to doodle a dinosaur for your 9-year-old? Okay. Where's my time? Okay, timer is up. It's up here. Okay, here we go. So we're doodling a dinosaur. All right, I can do this. Hopefully that sound isn't too loud when it comes popping through. Doodle a dinosaur. Doodle a dinosaur. I can do this. Big fucking tail. I remember I used to actually do this when I was 9. I don't think I doodled a dinosaur in forever in a damn day. It's been a very, very long time. Leg back here. Little legs over here. And of course we're going to T-Rex. Hang on, we're going to make him look a little... This is kind of bad, but I mean, it's kind of great all at the same time. How's our timer looking? Timer's up? Okay. Here we go. Ready? Ready? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. There you go. Okay, so from TikTok, but my question is, do any other ADHD people have a peaceful, quiet mind after intimacy? Okay, so the comparison here is that Quizmaster over here on TikTok says that after a round of happy fun time, that is the most quiet that their brain ever is. So do any of you find the exact same thing? That's cute. Thank you. Make him look a little air horn. We need ADHD insurance for the stuff we lost or something for a commercial. It's funny that you say that, Vespa. Oh, by the way, hi, Freya. I did see you. I thought I had addressed you, but it just occurred to me that I probably didn't. My anger outbursts are devastating. Yes, I can relate to that. Relate to that. Not for me, because brain kicks into overdrive because it has been hyper-focused in the moment. I fall asleep almost immediately. It's a problem. That's fair. I don't think my brain ever really goes into that shut-up mode. Unfortunately. That's a nice T-Rex. You like that? Bacon Squirrel. Did someone say FML insurance? That's right. I wish post-nut clarity, we call it. Unfortunately, it sends me in a spiral, especially if I'm solo, honestly. Fair. Fair enough. Yeah, that's... I don't think... Well, I mean, I could just end the sentence right there. I don't think. Sweet nothingness in my brain for schmexy time for about 5 minutes. Gotcha. A couple ADHD guys say that. Never specifically noticed. I'd say yes, but it lasts for a few seconds and starts running around, making sure the other person's happy, etc. And you go into people pleaser mode. Fair enough. Been watching on Gorgie Boys PC. Fair. Fair enough. Hi, Alabama. Nice to see you. For about 5 minutes. So it's like that 5 minutes of empty-minded bliss. You like the song? So glad the Streamloots cards carried over. Love collecting them. I only send ones I have duplicates for. That's funny. Trying to get back to sleep. And my noisiness. It's mostly quiet. Not sure how I quiet it down. I don't recall when it went quiet. Yeah. Choo-choo! Train coming through, baby. And get yourself on the squirrel train. Subscribe on Kick or join the Patreon. That's how you do it. And we'll get you a pretty little car down here. Kind of like Lee's disappearing magical one. No, not like that at all. Chaos throwing books and sandwiches. Of course, our patrons right down here with the gold cards. I guess I have to add a fez and a bow tie to the frog. Which is funny as shit to me. And yes, that's right, it's only Squirrel. The train, boss, the train! I understood that reference. Oh yeah, I guess I should probably get rid of that command since it's now the 2nd of July. I like how the polar bears are together. It's almost like we planned that. Almost. Made me think, hey Chris, how flappy are you feeling today? We be old, yeah. Join the Patreon, my brain. Join the patriarchy. No. Bash the patriarchy. Even I'll say that. Alright. I see that it is now time, once again, for our self-care break. So just a reminder to you that neurodivergents are terrible at taking care of ourselves. So I'm going to remind you now to, let's take a couple of minutes, go and get yourself some water, a snack, go to the bathroom if you have to, stand up, have a stretch. But it is now time to have a quick little self-care break because we need to, because we're fucking horrible at it. And because my Stream Deck does not like to play buttons...
After these messages, we'll be right back.
So, go and take 3 minutes and get yourself some water or a snack, go to the bathroom, have a stretch, and we'll be right back.
Looking to rock out with your nuts out? Tune in to SQRL FM, Squirrel Radio. All your favorite songs from every genre, but played at twice the speed. Not only quick enough to hold any squirrel's attention, but you can also listen to twice as many songs. Just run the dial like you usually do. You'll find it eventually. SQRL FM.
This Saturday, it's a whole new episode of Stimmy's World. Stimmy's hyperactive imagination runs wild, and he dreams up a brand new toy. But what happens when his best friend Hobby tries to help him out? Find out Saturday morning at 9, only on Channel 80, in HD.
Did you walk onto a construction site wearing only a thong and got ran over by a bobcat?
Did you attend the local petting zoo and break your tailbone trying to ride the moose?
Hey, fuck you! Did you try to touch Katie's food?
I'm JP Schuster.
And I'm CB Mooster. And we're here to fight for you. Automotive accidents.
Medical malpractice.
Workplace injury.
You live in Arkansas.
Call Schuster and Mooster at 1-800-LOBSTER.
Nothing fishy going on here.
I thought we left the crabs at home. Schuster and Mooster.
Attorneys at law.
My nipples are hard.
I can't feel my toes.
By hiring Schuster & Mooster LLC, you acknowledge that no one should act or refrain from acting based solely upon the legal advice provided by Schuster & Mooster LLC without first seeking much better qualified legal and or professional advice.
Were you recently assaulted by a watercraft in a freak staircase accident, and now you can't even lie in bed without groaning in constant agony? Or maybe you're just having trouble affording that vital medication that allows you to function at a basic level in society. Maybe it's time to look into the FML Insurance Protection Plan from ADHD Incorporated. Okay, so maybe protection isn't exactly the right word, since we're not actually protecting you from anything, and we're really only covering a fraction of the costs, compared to the ridiculous amount of money that you're obligated to pay us for your peace of mind. But hey, capitalism, am I right? Are we better than your current insurance provider? Maybe. Probably not. But who even knows anymore? So why not roll the dice and find out now with FML Insurance from ADHD Incorporated. Coverage does not include spilling hot coffee on yourself, getting scratched by a rabid trash panda, prescription costs, doctor's notes, accidental death, accidental accidents, any accident that occurs outside of your house, or any accident that occurs inside of your house. No takesy-backsies. Sucks to be you. Get your peace of mind today with FML Insurance from ADHD Incorporated. Pretending to help you since 1976.
Join us this Tuesday and Thursday afternoon at the Library Amphitheater for an encore performance of this season's Diamond Fidget award-winning stage achievement, An Epic Fuck Show, a neurodivergent musical. This masterpiece will leave you starstruck by Pocket's graceful presence, mystified by Poet's masterful delivery, and wondering if you left the stove on or not. Bibliothèque Chaotica and Pocket Fort Productions are proud to present An Epic Fuck Show, a neurodivergent musical. Tickets available for a short time only at the Gallery Outlet. Don't miss out on this masterpiece.
Welcome to another episode of Nobody Asked, the segment where we give you information that nobody asked for.
Like a lot of people I know, an ostrich's eye is bigger than its brain.
This has been Nobody Asked.
Are you ready for Sports Ball? Live from the Neurodome tonight. Get ready for some sports ball action as our reigning Golden Acorn champions, the Mighty Meerkats, defend home turf against the undefeated Dark City Demons and the up-and-coming Cajun Corgis.
We're gonna fuck them all.
Team blindfolds and spicy wieners on special during the self-care first quarter break.
Spicy.
Followed by slam poetry after the game.
Slam that poetry.
Don't miss the Scramble at 5, only on WTTS Sports, Channel 80. In HD. Now that's Sports Ball!
Again, with I don't go around to people's TikToks to make nasty comments, so I don't understand this. Hi, Willie Everdoit here from ADHD Incorporated. And I just wanted to remind you that when it comes to somebody else's medication, as well as things like gender identity, sexuality, and religious beliefs, these are all items that are none of your fucking business. So the next time you feel the urge to drop your ignorant, uneducated, and unsolicited opinion on somebody's page, try this radical new method that's approved by Western medicine and homeopathy. Shut the fuck up and keep scrolling. Okay, thanks, bye. This message has been sponsored by Shut Your Face, when you really need to just shut your face, by ADHD Incorporated.
Yep. Sorry, Roxy. The commercials are coming. Could be you're trying to circumvent. I should rework that advert. FML insurance sounds like we could all use it. True that. Because while my mind does wander too much, yeah. Yeah, that's a beautiful thing about text, right? It doesn't convey tone. Oh well. I need that as a sound on TikTok. You need which as a sound? I'm trying to be rated R on a rated G budget. Shocker. The stuffies are misleading. Stuffies are always misleading, said the guy who has like half a dozen, literally, squirrel stuffies sitting right here beside me. FML insurance protects my computer. It is true. Good old FML insurance, yeah. Yeah. Ella apparently got the budget. I don't know what happened there, but I guess she did. The last one? That one actually is a sound. It should be a sound. If you go into my playlist, it'd be under ADHD Incorporated. It's in there. Spoon budget, yeah. Spoon budget, not always so good. They get off my page one. Yeah. Yeah. On TikTok, go on to it's in my playlist. It should be under ADHD Incorporated. Why? Because, well, the fictional corporation that I created has its own playlist. Yeah. So there you go. All right. Do you know any Safe Place? Do you know Safe Place by Tony22? That's my stuffy hymn. Tony22. It's not ringing a bell right now, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. Because, you know, reasons. I do have a couple things, though, that I did want to share with you guys, if you're up for it, of course. So anybody feeling musical, let me know. Because, yeah, I got a couple things. I got 3 things in particular. 2 you may have heard. 2 the Patreons will have definitely heard. The 3rd one, maybe not so much. The song, look it up on Spotify. Let me make a note. Hey, I know this song too. Safe Space, Tony22. Okay, I got it written down. Speaking of musical, I'm doing the thing tonight. Excellent. A person with no content comment on a filter I use. The controller one. A coworker called me cute. They were basically saying, like, you know, the sub people. What? Look at people. People are weird, man. It's hard to guess on one picture. It's true, especially when it's an avatar, because you never know where it's from, and you don't know where the whole context is from, right? Or in my case, how I use a picture of myself and then run it through an AI generator. No, they don't. Yeah, okay. Vespa, here's a fun little scientific fact for you. Are you ready? Do you have any idea how many muscles that it takes to keep scrolling? Right? Did I mention it in that ad thingy? You know how many muscles it takes? It really does take 9 muscles in your thumb to go flick. That's 9 muscles that control that. As opposed to somebody sitting there and going keyboard warrior on their phone. How many muscles is that using? That's bullshit, right? Do the foods. Doing the foods is important. Hardly any picture of me on the net, but I'm 55. I remember you saying that last time you were here. Yeah, 9 muscles in your thumb. That's all it takes. Okay. How many did you type? Far more than 9. 9 controls the thumb. So imagine that times this, right? Because I feel it's more. It's probably about 10 times as many as that. So there's that. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? Yeah. I need to grocery shop soon, but I don't want to people. I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. All right. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. Are you ready? Are you ready? It's that time. Whoop. The time has come to fuck around with music. There is... We'll warm you up. We'll warm you up with, what, this one here, maybe? Or this one here? This one or this one? I can't decide. And then I have something special to show you. Even better, the thumb one is the most directly controlled. The other fingers are essentially puppeted. Pretty much. Go ligament. So what has more letters than the alphabet? The post office. Ha-ha! I see what you did there. Moose-ick. That's right. That's right. It's all about the moose. You want the top one? We're going to go with the top one? All right, let's do that. So, going to be releasing soon. This one here is just about complete. It will be ready to release probably, I'm hoping before the end of the month, actually, would be nice. If I can get all of these done and put them out before the end of the month. But let's enjoy a little bit of tunage. Polar Bear Mama, I know you're hovering around here somewhere. I know you are. I know you are. Whoop, hang on. Sorry. Hey, look, I've got the wiki open. Sorry, grabbed the wrong window. It's supposed to stay on that one. People yesterday. Ugh, peopling sucks. Fuck people. Taking some of the messages in the chat. What's up with that? No, I'm streaming on 3 different platforms, Freya. I am on TikTok, obviously. I'm also on Kick and YouTube all at the same time. And I think I'm crashing. I ate too late. I'm so sorry to hear that. Harold is awesome, though. Yeah, he is. Nuh-uh, Polar Bear Mama's not around. All right, enjoy. This one's going to be released hopefully before the end of the month. So let's enjoy a little bit of tunage, shall we? On Patreon, you would already have the link to this.
No, I can't love you anymore. I'm closing all my doors for you. 'Cause I can't go back like before. I'm strong You can play me, think you can break me, but baby, I don't have the time. No, cause once you hurt me, I'll try and fool me, I'll just erase you out of my life. You got me wrong, thought I wasn't strong enough without you, but I'm so done, I'm moving on, I'm gonna be stronger now without you. No, I can't love you anymore, I'm closing all my doors for you, cause I can't go back like before, I'm stronger than you know it's true. Now baby, I'm so done, I can't love you anymore, I'm closing all my doors for you, cause
What a shame, Jay.
now baby, I'm so done.
Ugh, that sucks, Jussie. I'm sorry, I wish you better luck with that. And yeah, that's why the emotes are interesting to whoop, hey. Okay. There, God damn it. This one. There we go. Click. Right back here is what we were trying to do. One more for you off of here, and then I'm going to show you a work in progress.
This that SquirrelDad beat, that autism rapper.
Hey, nice.
Make it bounce your feet like a Mad Hatter. Like a new chapter in speech chatter, this heat gathering missile tongues like, yo, I already won, here I come, da-da-dun-da-dun. Look at us now, we emerging, coming in neurodivergent. Time to pull back on the curtain, look at us mentally twerking. We got a lot more to say, burnout gets in the way. At the end of the day, hey, here I come. Make it bounce your feet like a Mad Hatter. Like a new chapter in speech chatter, this heat gathering missile tongues like, yo, I already won, here I come, da-da-dun-da-dun. Look at us now, we emerging, coming in neurodivergent. Time to pull back on the curtain, look at us mentally twerking. We got a lot more to say, burnout gets in the way. At the end of the day, hey, click, tick, pop, with a big beat drop, I'ma get heat on this ish. Click, tick, pop, with a big beat drop, I'ma get heat on this ish. Click, tick, pop, with a big beat drop, I'ma get heat on this ish. Click, tick, pop, with a big beat drop, I'ma get heat on this ish. Click, tick, pop, with a big beat drop. Click, tick, pop, I'ma get heat on
captions are ridiculous. All right, Chris, are you ready?
That's SquirrelDad beat. That is some rap. That's SquirrelDad beat. That is some rap. That's SquirrelDad beat. That's SquirrelDad beat. That beat, that beat, that beat, that beat, that big beat drop. Here we come.
So hopefully that vibrated your ovaries just like it did for Panda. Yeah. So yeah, that one there is pretty much done. So that one's good to go. But there is one more that I wanted to kick his hating. Of course it is. It's a giant pain in the arse. Every now and again, it will have that tendency. I wanted to show this one to you guys because, well, I mean, flappy hands are a wonderful thing. And after we had the flappy hands happen the other day, pop. Yeah, this is definitely something that I wanted to share with you guys. Work in progress. It's the next on my priority list anyway. By the way, Jussie, that sucks. I did not catch what kind of burn you guys were talking about, but I might have missed the context of it. But anywho, I wanted to share this with you guys before we took off today. One, again, that I'm in the progress of. Some of you may have heard it somewhat at the last rave. But, yeah, let's give you a little bit of a sample on this one, shall we? Tell me if you know it. Sounds familiar, don't it?
I'm gonna tweak, I'm gonna freak. 8.5 days a week. I'm at the peak of my mystique. How I became this weekend freak. Something's not right. Sleep all day, up all night. Can't think straight, no debate. I've got no fight or flight. That motivates my mind, bouncing all around inside. Got no direction, just an infection, and it just can't enlighten. A disease inside of me, or something that will set me free. Can't be heard, can't be seen. Don't know what does it mean. Give me the dopamine, 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 dopamine.
Bye, Freya. Take care of you. And sorry to be a tease like that, but like I said, that was all I had of it. So that's all I'm gonna give you, because that's literally all I've got. But yeah, that's a work in progress. That is the next priority that I'm working on like all the fucking time, and yeah, hopefully that's going to be put out at the end of the month. Squirrel Rave mixed in? Not exactly, but we're getting there. It's certainly got its own raw element. It's dynamic. It is definitely that. I will give it that. Technically, the end was a drop. Kind of, yeah. The last, like, 20 seconds of it, yeah. But hey, that's what I'm working on right now. What I wanted to share. But anyway, it's that time, and I do have to get out of here. So, I want to thank all of you for hanging out today. I will see you back here on Wednesday. As always, drink your water, take your meds, be kind to yourself. Thank you all for being here. Remember, if you want to get a car on that beautiful little squirrel train that just went ripping by, you know how to do it. All you got to do is come and subscribe over on Kick or join the Patreon, and we will get you a beautiful little car right down here on our lovely squirrel train. I will see you guys in the Discord. Until next time, be good, keep fit, have fun, all of that goodness. Take care of you, and we'll talk soon. All right? Ciao for now.